Hey guys, welcome back to another video. We're back after a short vacation. Today I have a super delicious new recipe to share with you guys, as well as some other food and family fun. So I hope you guys enjoy today's video. If you do, don't forget to hit that like button, and let's get to it. So we're starting off this video with a little lunch I made for myself, but then Garrett ended up wanting some too. I just cut up half of a large sweet potato and I'm just getting this cooking in my skillet with a little bit of water and some butter until it starts to soften, and then I'm going to add in my other ingredients. Once my sweet potatoes started to get tender, I added in some frozen asparagus, and then I added in some leftover corn we had in the fridge from the night before. And to that, I'm just going to add some salt and pepper and some buttery steakhouse seasoning, and just let this cook until all the veggies are tender. I'm also adding in some leftover barbecue chicken from some drumsticks we had, and all I have to do is let that warm through. I just served this with some extra barbecue sauce for dipping, and this was so good. And it's funny because the boys already had lunch, and Garrett doesn't even like sweet potatoes, but he decided he wanted to try this and he loved it. He told me it was one of the best things I'd made in a while, and I was happy because he was eating new things. It's pretty good, huh? Hey guys, welcome back. You probably can't hear me over the AC because it's loud. It's so hot. I gotta run to town. I'm gonna go try to find this one gift that Tucker wanted for his birthday, and I'm gonna get a few cake things from Walmart. Adam has inventory tonight, so we're gonna have a weird kind of night, so we're just gonna have sandwiches for dinner, but I need some more bread, so I'm gonna go get that too. So I thought I'd just bring you guys along with me and see what I find and what I get. So they didn't end up having what I wanted at TJ Maxx, so I might go back later and look for something. But for our sandwiches tonight, I just grabbed some sub rolls. We already have lunch meat and cheese and all of that. Got some kettle cooked chips, and then I grabbed Adam some more of these Carolina Reaper Cheetos. Were they regular Cheetos?
I don't know.
I thought they were like a weird shape. Anyway, he really liked these, so I grabbed him another one. And the funny thing is that Angus really likes it. Like, look, he knows the bag. He was drooling for these. He really wanted one. I also grabbed some pickles, and then I haven't had this in years. This is what my mom used to buy. We used to put, well, not this brand, but we used to put this on sandwiches, and it just sounded good, so got some of that. And then we needed some plastic wrap and aluminum foil. And I got some other stuff that Mr. Tucker can't see, so he needs to leave. Are you just going to stand there and giggle? Get out. Anyway, he can't see it, but it's stuff for his birthday cake that I think is going to be pretty cool. I don't care if you can hear me, you can't see it. And some of his decoration stuff. So yeah, I'm going to hide this so he can't see it. And that's all I got today. How many days till your birthday?
9.
9 days till you're 6? How are you 6 already?
I thought it was 8 days until we go down.
Is it 8 days? What is today?
It's May 14th.
15th. So yeah, 8 days. And there's an eclipse tonight. A full moon eclipse. Start over again and explain to me what you're talking about.
If you put water in a jug or a glass and put high, yeah, it'll make low sound.
If you put a lot of water in it?
If you have a glass jug, too.
Yeah, but the higher the water...
It makes low sound.
Well, what happens if you put a little bit of water?
It makes high.
Where'd you learn that from?
You want to try, Mom?
Not right now. I gotta do the dishes.
I can do it.
Maybe we'll try in a little bit, okay?
But only do it with glass and water.
Yeah, so you'll have to let me get it, okay?
I forgot to show you guys these little cutting boards that I found in the clearance aisle at Walmart. They are so cute. They're all different fruit shapes, and I figured these weren't bad for $1 because sometimes you're just cutting up like one cucumber or something and you just need a small cutting board. So I thought these were really cute and I had to grab them.
So Garrett wants a ham and pepperoni sandwich with all the veggies and Colby Jack, and they have some extra veggies just to eat. And then I decided I wanted like a chicken cheesesteak. I had these fajita vegetables in the freezer, and then this is some chicken that Adam cooked for me the other day. I have a whole bunch of it in the freezer just for like lunches and stuff. So I'm just gonna throw it in a skillet with the peppers and melt some cheese on top and make a chicken bacon cheesesteak kind of thing.
So to make my chicken cheesesteak sort of, or like a fajita sandwich, either one you want to call it, I just threw that already cooked chicken in the skillet with some butter, and then I threw in some frozen fajita vegetables and let them kind of steam the chicken since they have some moisture in them. And I did make some extra chicken for Tucker in here. He doesn't like cooked peppers, he'll eat them raw, but I'm just going to pick some of the chicken out for him. So for Garrett's sandwich, he wanted some Colby Jack cheese, and then I layered on some ham and pepperoni. And then we didn't have any larger tomatoes, so I just cut up some of the cherry tomatoes to put on his sandwich, along with some shredded lettuce. And he doesn't like sauce on his sandwich, so that was the end of his. And he just had that along with a pickle, some veggies, and some chips. Once my chicken and veggies were done, I added in some real bacon pieces just to kind of warm them up a little bit. And I had already taken Tucker's chicken out at this point because he didn't want cheese either. So I just put this all together in the skillet and added on some Munster cheese and let it melt. For Tucker's sandwich, he just wanted chicken, ketchup, and shredded lettuce. And while I was thinking ew while making it, at least he's eating it. And you know, once I put it together, it didn't look so bad. For mine, I just added my chicken, peppers, and cheese. And then I just topped that off with some shredded lettuce and added on some Sweet Baby Ray's chicken sauce. This turned out so good and might be one of my favorite new sandwiches. I called this a chicken cheesesteak when I made it, but it's also sort of like a fajita on bread. I don't know, it turned out so good it reminded me of something you could get at Schlotzsky's, and I'll definitely be making this again. Since it was just me and the boys on this night, I sat down to edit a video while the boys were playing some video games. And we also watched the Curious George Swings into Spring movie. It's like a tradition. Every spring we watch that movie since Garrett was teeny tiny. And then every fall we watch the Halloween one. So we hadn't seen it yet this year, so we watched that and had some snacks. And waited for the full moon eclipse. Now, obviously, I couldn't get a very good clip of this on my phone, but there it is in all its tiny moon glory. So for tonight's dinner, Adam made a new recipe for tacos, and this was so good. I hope he makes these again soon. We're just using a huge pork shoulder roast, like this was really big. So he cut this in half and put the rest in the freezer. And we're just gonna get the rest on the smoker. He just coated the pork in some sunflower oil and then started to add on our seasonings. Of course, you could use whatever you want for this, I suppose, regular taco seasoning or fajita seasoning or something. But the combination of these two is really good, so if you can find these, I highly suggest them. So he just rubbed that down with the spices and then got this on the smoker for the whole day. For the tacos, he's making a salsa or a sauce to put in with the pork and also to dip our tacos in. So to make these, he's got some tomatillos, some white onion, and some bell peppers. So he just got the tomatillos and the white onion in like a foil boat with some olive oil, minced garlic, and salt and pepper. And then he's just going to rub down the bell peppers with the olive oil, and we'll get these on the smoker too. So once all of the veggies were done, they weren't really charred much because we smoked them, so it was a low temperature, but they had a really delicious smoky flavor and these turned out so good. So we're just going to cut up all of these veggies into smaller pieces and get them where we can blend them up. We're using the immersion blender. Of course, you could use your blender.
Angus, what are you doing? You better get away from that trash can. What are you doing? You don't get any salsa. Nope.
So once we get this all blended up, he added in some salt and pepper, a little bit of beef broth, and a little bit of the 2 spices that we put on the pork. And we'll just get this all blended up together, and he's going to put some of it on the pork when it was halfway done. So we pulled our pork out of the drippings and got it all shredded up, and now we have all of those drippings to dip our tortillas into. Normally for tacos like this you'd use corn tortillas, but we have some of these butter flour tortillas from H-E-B and they're so good. So we decided to use those. So we're just going to dip our tortillas into our warm liquid for a few seconds and get them all coated, and then we'll put them in our pan, add on some of our shredded pork and some shredded cheese. And then we just folded these over and browned them on both sides like a quesadilla, and these turned out so yummy. They were like crispy on the outside and juicy and gooey on the inside, and these were definitely a hit. As the tacos were getting done, we just put them on a baking sheet in the oven on low to keep them warm and crispy. And then we didn't even make any sides to go with these because we figured we were just going to eat a lot of tacos. We served these with some cilantro and onion, and then we had our dipping sauce on the side. And I'm telling you, if you can, you gotta try these because they were amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed spending part of our weekend with us. As always, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.